Alright. I'm going to take these off. Now I can't see shit without them, but they're no good anyway. I mean, look at that. Look. Now what's all that about? Why is someone like me having to fucking put up with a pair of glasses that I got free from the NHS back in UK? I haven't even got the capacity to fix a pair of glasses. You know, most people, they break a pair of glasses and then they'll just buy themselves a new pair, which is good. But you've got to have money to be able to do that, haven't you? I've just fucked my glasses up. What I'll do is I'll go and buy another pair. Bob's your uncle, you got another pair of glasses there. That's a real luxury, that. Today is Monday the 13th. Now whether that's significant or not, I don't know. Monday the 13th. Now if I remember rightly, January is the first month of the year. First month of the year, is that right? January, February, yeah, okay. And the 13th. I was born on the 13th of February. So a month from now, which will be February the 13th, that's when I was supposedly born. That's what I'm told I was born. Born into this third dimensional reality. Born into servitude. Born into a contract that my name is relevant to. A name in which, a contract in which I want to become the agent to, if I get the fucking chance. I'll change it so I become the agent and not the corporation, the name on a fucking passport or port pass, coming down to maritime admiralty law. So maybe that's why I'm having a really rough day today. Maybe today is significant because it's the 13th. I don't know. But I tell you, I'm not having a good time. In fact, I'm having a really bad time. In fact, I'm really struggling. And I suppose one could say I'm feeling a little bit angry, depressed, alone. But I can't let fear get the better of me. That's what I'm told. It's all about emotions and overcoming your emotions. I can't express myself, and so that's why I talk to the camera right now, because I can't talk to anybody. There's no one to talk to. I'm in Borneo still, Southeast Asia, and I find myself completely cut from everybody I know, which has been the story of my life, really, from the very start. I mean, you might be able to hear it outside, but there's all kinds of work going on. People building houses, and metal on metal, and scraping and knocking. There's no peace. No peace of mind. I can't go outside, and normally what I do is I meditate in the morning. But the ground's filthy because people are building things. and the floor is fucking filthy, and I can't gain any peace of mind. And all I want to do is just shut myself down from this crap reality, this matrix that's put in front of me, and I want to be able to escape it, you know. And I'm not going to do that through Facebook, CIA run friggin' Facebook, or anything else, because that all comes down to the internet. I don't have the internet, and I don't want to be on Facebook being assessed by the fucking CIA, who really are a bunch of fucking Nazis, basically. Project Paperclip. I'm in a fucking box room. I mean, I'm lucky to have this room, but I can hardly afford even to pay the rent this month. And it's not me, it's my old dears having to try and find the money to be able to pay the rent for me to fucking stay in this fucking cell of a room. And every time I find myself around the world, I find myself in some other fucking cell somewhere else. Oh, you stay in that cell, oh, you stay in that cell, and you've got to pay to stay in that fucking cell. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking stay in the cells. I want to be able to get out there and live and breathe, walk the mountains and the woods and the forests and the Arctic and the deserts. I want to be able to walk with a camel along a salt trail, for instance. You know what I mean? And feel the wind, feel the heat and the cold, and the tranquility, the peace. But I can't even do that now, because now I'm physically fucked. I've got a trapped nerve, and I've got pain all the way down, and I lose feeling. As I sit here now, it feels like my arm's being pumped full of air. And as physical as I was when I was running up mountains and nearly falling off and feeling alive, and the blood is pumping through my body. 80% water, yeah. And some of that's made into the water, the blood element that's pumped around my body that keeps me fit and healthy. And I sit here with a cough, and I sit here in a darkened room, unable to do anything about it because I don't have money. Because I can't get a job. Because the government won't give me a pension, even though I went off and did the dirty work for them, killed people for them. A British government and any government, they're all connected. They're all connected through their little bloodlines and their little sick fucking groupings and cabals that they're all a part of, turning this world into fucking filth and shit and scum, cutting the fucking jungles down. I'm stuck in a fucking city, a scum city called Sabah. KK. Sabah. Surrounded by people of fucking toxicity, and I'm full of toxics and foods that are toxic and water that's toxic, and my mind is toxic and becomes more and more toxic, and I can't fucking clear and cleanse myself, and there's black magic and witchcraft, and I'm, as I am, forced to try and keep my sanity when all around me are just fucking insane. And of course they class me as insane, because I see through the shrouded matrix that's in front of them. I've tried to be a part of it as well. I tried over this last couple of months I shaved and had my hair cut nicely, and I put a shirt on each day, and I tended to turn around and say, hey, positivity. Positivity is the key. You know? I'll go out there and do that, and I speak to people, and they say to me, oh, Jigger, hey, how about you get on board with us, and we utilise your skills and abilities, and we go off and do this, you know what I mean? And you'll get paid for it as well, you know what I mean? And I'm like, shit, sounds like a fucking good idea to me. Yeah, let's go and do it. And then suddenly, nothing happens. And why does nothing happen? Why does nothing happen? Nothing happens because all of that's built on shit. And it's the pursuit of this money factor. Money. And for me to do what it is that I need to do correctly, precisely, it takes money to be able to go and do what needs to be done. But of course no one's got any money. They make out like they've got money, but they haven't got any money, because money doesn't exist. The people that have money are the people that rule everything. Anybody that's got money in a bank, for instance, that's got a bit of money, is probably a child master or a satanic worshipper, you know what I mean, of some kind, affiliated to one of these fucking groups, you know what I mean, working in the destruction of the earth itself and mankind. Demonic presence. Everybody chase after money, and you've got to have money to be able to live. You've got to have money to be able to fix your glasses. Look at that. I need money to be able to fix my glasses. I need money to be able to buy soap so I can have a shower. I need money to be able to pay for the water that comes out of the tap in order for me to have a shower. It sprays down on me. And this is contaminated water. And the soap itself is full of fucking chemicals that are not natural, and that get into my system, get into my very fucking vibration. This biological fucking body I find myself in is completely toxified by crap all the fucking time, every day, and it builds up. And when I can't run, and I can't do fitness, and I can't meditate, the toxins build up and up and up. And I become more and more on the fucking edge. Whilst nobility, the people in the know, yeah, they've got it all. They've got clean soaps and clean water and clean foods, non-genetically modified, and they can keep their minds. They don't have to calcify their pineal gland, you know. They can sort out their DNA, and they can work in conjunction with the etheric planes and the universe. This is my universe in a fucking darkened room in Sabah KK, Borneo, surrounded by toxicity and negativity and people chasing after money. And the love of money is the root of all evil, is what's said. Yeah, it doesn't fucking surprise me, that. And phones as well, hey? Phones. Yeah, my phone. How do I make a fucking phone call on an international scale to say to the bank, I need to get more money out? And that money's been put in there for the love of someone else. They've taken the time to put money in for me, because they know if I don't have that money, then there's a good chance I'll go completely off the rails and go and start and sell drugs and guns, and maybe get even to fucking human prostitution, you know, and generally doing nasty things to people, you know, like smashing someone's fucking skull in, you know what I mean, because he hasn't fucking paid the Chinese mafia. So I get paid 2,000 fucking ringgit for 45 minutes work, going and finding someone, taking them aside, and then beating the fucking living crap out of them, close to the point of death. Give me your fucking money, because that money I need to pass on to another person who's got all the money anyway. And I get paid for it. I get a percentage of that. So I grab some fucker and I fucking hurt them. And I fucking threaten them. And I fucking punch them. And I keep punching them till the skin fucking breaks on their face. And I fucking enjoy it as well. I get off on it at that fucking time. I enjoy what I fucking do because I'm there and I'm doing it. But I know it's not right. It's not fucking right. Me to go in there, fucking grab them, fucking hurt you. That ain't fucking right. It's demonic. It's a demonic way of doing things. I should be calm, peaceful. I shouldn't be asking for money from someone. I should be asking them, are you okay? Can I help you? Can I help you? And in you, or me helping you, maybe you can help me. Maybe we can help each other as brothers, as human beings on this planet. But no, we have this sigil magic used against us called money. This falsity, this talisman. And that's what money is, it's a talisman. And it's a demonic talisman. It's all demonic. All money is demonic in its nature. That's why this world is so fucking toxic. And to a person like me, who is on both sides, because that's what we have, love and fear, love and fear. And it doesn't matter if I sit and lie on this bed like I have done for fucking days, weeks now, not being able to achieve a damn fucking thing. And I now am wondering, what the fuck is the point of me being in this third dimensional matrix fucking holographic reality? What is the fucking point of me being here? I've been down every path. I've killed, I've loved people, and they've thrown it back in my face. What's the fucking point? Go out there and try and fucking stop people from raping the fucking forests and the jungles. The shaman, Savaranus, who I've known for 10 years now, 10 years, has just been poisoned by his own people. Poisoned. And they tried to kill him off. Luckily, I made a call yesterday and found out that he went to see a healer, spiritual healer, who managed to force the poisons out of him. And he said the stuff stank. It stank. But he went to a wedding and they poisoned him at a wedding. And then he deteriorated. He was wearing 7 shirts. He had 7 blankets over him. And he was dying. He was dying. And this is a guy that holds knowledge on the realities of what the jungle can offer. Cures for cancer, cures for this, cures for that. But people are demonic. They become demonic. I even think that there are human beings out there. And I say human beings. Maybe they're not human beings. Maybe they're just fucking evil cunts from the start. It would be really nice for me to think that there are good human beings out there, and I know that there are, because I've met thousands of them. Human beings are generally good by their nature, but it's all the fucking toxicity that changes them into fucking being evil cunts. Then again, when it comes down to Chinese people, I'm not quite sure where they come from in the first place. We do have elements of DNA, and I'm not being racist here, I'm just stating the facts that they are cold-hearted fucking evil people from the fucking start anyway. You know? Here, in this city, they run everything. Chinese mafia, it's all about money, it's all about control, and that's why they're here, I guess. And then we have the tribes, the local tribes, who are some of the nicest people I've ever met. These people are kind and caring. Well, they used to be. That's when they're not getting absolutely fucking pissed out of their heads and fucking running after each other with fucking pranks or poisoning each other. Humanity's fucked. This earth is fucked. And I see it now, 2014, Monday the 13th of January, as we've fucking cleverly worked out it is. I don't see an earth worth living on anymore. I've tried. I tried to put in the good over the last couple of months, and I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And if there is a light at the end of the tunnel, it might actually be the headlight of a train coming directly at me. And so, as I'm running down this fucking tunnel towards the light, actually I'm running towards a fucking locomotive that's going at whatever fucking speed. And as I'm running as fast as I can towards the light, that locomotive is running directly towards me. And sure enough, at one point, we're just gonna fucking hit each other. And like a body falling from a tall building, my body being 80% water, when I hit something as solid like a locomotive or the ground, a concrete ground, my body's just gonna fucking hit the ground and disperse and break apart, you know what I mean? So when that train hits me, the same thing's gonna happen. Now, we talk about the element of us making our own reality. Is this all about me personally? I mean, I can put out as many good vibes as I like, but the world doesn't change. It doesn't fucking change. It doesn't change because it's the collective mind that's key. I can turn around and say to anybody, hey, just smile, put out good vibration. This electrical pulse that I have caused by my heart, that's what we work off, electrical fields. I can put out a good vibe. I can put out as much as I can change. I can walk into a place. Let's call it El Centro. Yeah, here in KK, I can walk into a bar. A Paki walks into a bar, and the barman turns around and says, "Hey Jigger, how you doing? What would you like to drink?" "Oh, I'll have 3 amigos, please." And I'll sit there and I mind my own business. And because of this vibration I put out, people are attracted to me. There's a universal attraction, vibration, positive vibration. And sure enough, one person comes and speaks to me and is intrigued by what I have to say. They go, "Oh, I hadn't thought of things like that before. You know, it's really quite interesting. That's another perspective." And then someone else goes, That seems like an interesting conversation. I think I might get in on that. And before I know it, there's 3 or 4 people having a conversation with me, and I'm talking to them, and I'm giving them a different perspective on certain points that they've taken for read in their life. Well, I'm a teacher, and I teach people what I teach them. Yes. But what you teach them, is it necessarily true? Is that information correct? Or is that information placing an individual into a tunnel where their tunnel vision are not capable of being able to use critical think and see everything for what it is and work it out for themselves through critical think? Are they just going to take for read what you say? Brainwashing. That's education. Education did me no good whatsoever. Oh, if I'd have played the game, and listened to what was being told and regurgitated the information, I guess I wouldn't be sat in a fucking darkened room hearing KK right now. I'd be fucking someone over for a goddamn percentage, being a lawyer or a doctor or a fucking politician. But instead I took the other route. I took the route of working things out for myself. And the universe opened up to me. I see it for what it is. It's a ride, and I'm on this ride, and I've been here so many fucking times in my life. Even when I was working for those fuckers, British intelligence. You have good days and you have bad days. You have good weeks and you have bad weeks. And you have good months and you have bad months. And you have good years and you have bad years. But when I weigh everything up, when I weigh it all up, I think to myself, is it a balanced element that I've had in my meagre 38 years of existence in this reality? I wonder. I mean, there's a good chance I'll come out of this crap. I'm just bleating and moaning at the moment. Just having a bit of a fucking tick. And what's the old saying? If soldiers don't tick, yeah, then there's something fucking generally wrong. I'm alone in this world, in this reality. I can't really talk to anybody like this. No one wants to hear me shout out what it is that I'm saying. They don't want to hear that. They've got their own little life to lead. They've got their little love affair with their missus or their partner. You know, and they've got their job and they've got their bills to pay. You know, and you know, they've got the things that